Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, has resigned from office after a cost of living and immigration crisis in the country. Yes, my friends, Justin Trudeau of Canada, the Prime Minister of Canada, has fallen. He has resigned after having a whole year in 2024 of crisis after crisis, the cost of living crisis in Canada and the immigration visa crisis there as well. Of course, he stated his reasons for resigning as a result of internal battles, but the internal battles was caused by the cost of living that is out of control in Canada and the visa and immigration crisis in the country. That is where the internal battles came from, my friends, and I will explain to you in this video. But here is a short minute-long statement from Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, who resigned, I think, a day ago. And here is his resignation live on state television. Have a listen, my friends.
Parliament has been paralyzed for months after what has been the longest session of a minority parliament in Canadian history. That's why this morning I advised the Governor-General that we need a new session of Parliament. She has granted this request, and the House will now be prorogued until March 24th. Over the holidays, I've also had a chance to reflect and have had long talks with my family about our future. Throughout the course of my career, any success I have personally achieved has been because of their support and with their encouragement. So last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process. Last night, I asked the President of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election. Parliament has been paralyzed.
There you had it, my friends. That was a statement from the Prime Minister himself, Justin Trudeau, who resigned from office on the 6th of January. And the news media across the world went wild after that resignation, my friends. There was Justin Trudeau explaining why he resigned. And I'm going to read from an article here from the BBC News out of the UK. And it states, headline, Canada's Justin Trudeau cites internal battles as he ends a 9-year run as Prime Minister of Canada. Under growing pressure from his own party, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has announced he will step down and end his 9-year stretch as a political leader in Canada. Trudeau said he would stay in office until his Liberal Party can choose a new leader, and that Parliament would be prorogued or suspended until the 24th of March 2025. Trudeau quoted, this is what Trudeau said: "This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear for me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election. That is what Trudeau said at a press conference on Monday, last week, Monday. Trudeau's personal popularity with Canadians has become an increasing drag on his party's fortune in advance of the federal elections later this year. Last night over dinner, this is what Trudeau said in the statement I played earlier. Last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign as party leader, as prime minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust nationwide competitive process. That is what the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, said in a statement at a press conference some days ago. The president of the Liberal Party, Sachit Mehra, said a meeting of the party's board of directors would be held this week, which is this week, to begin the process of selecting a new leader. This week, meaning last week, it should have started already, that process in choosing their new leader. In a statement, he added, Liberals across the country are immensely grateful to Justin Trudeau for more than a decade of leadership to our party and country. As Prime Minister, his vision delivered a transformative progress for Canada. That is what the party person is saying. Of course, they're going to say all of that. They're going to give their praises to Justin Trudeau because he's now stepping down. But he was forced to step down after a crisis in the country, cost of living crisis and immigration crisis, which includes visa extension for Africans. He refused to extend visa for a lot of immigrants in the country, including Africans and Caribbean immigrants. I did a story on that some months ago. That video is on my news channel. It's on this channel. You go in the videos in the popular section. That's one of my best videos that I did. You can go and check it out at that channel. But my friends, this goes on to say, as Prime Minister, his vision delivered transformative progress for Canadians. He cited programs from his government has implemented, like the Canada, they're saying what he did. He implemented the Canada Child Benefit and established dental care and farm care coverage for some on medication. That's one of the programs that Trudeau did, my friends. But we're going to get into all that, you know. We're going to get into why Trudeau resigned. And I said it before. Remember the whole of 2024, Trudeau was under pressure. And the Liberal Party in Canada, they was not confident that Trudeau could win another election in the country. The election is set for this year. They thought that he would lose. So he was forced to step down as the leader of the Liberal Party in Canada and the Prime Minister of Canada. So Trudeau will not be running again to contest any election in Canada. There will be a new Prime Minister of Canada this year, my friends. And the President of Trinidad and Tobago as well resigned just the other day. We know that country, Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean. It's a Caribbean island nation, and they would have faced a state of emergency, which I did a video about that as well. And that's a crisis in the country because they have a state of emergency which was caused by the mass importation of guns in the country. So, my friends, there you had it. Trudeau is no more. Trudeau is gone, my friends. Canada, the world is changing. In America, we have Donald Trump that will be coming in the ending of this month, and Canada, which will be selecting a new prime minister in March of this year, my friends. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Please comment under this video. Give me your thoughts, and let's have a wonderful interactive conversation about Trudeau and his resignation. And you can talk about anything that you want to talk about. Let's have a wonderful interaction. Please like this video, share it with all your friends and family, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed already and you're watching this video now, what are you waiting for? Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Share it with all your friends and family, and most importantly, like this video and comment your thoughts and opinion as well. But where did Trudeau come from? The end of an era, end of Trudeau's era. Trudeau is the son of Canadian Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau, who dominated the country's politics in the 1970s and 80s. The younger Trudeau became Prime Minister after the Liberal Party won a sweeping majority in 2015, amidst promises to usher in a new progressive era of sunny ways. So Trudeau's father was a prime minister in the 70s and 80s. He dominated Canadian politics, and his father trained Justin Trudeau to become a prime minister as well. But Trudeau served for 9 years. That is a long stretch. So he would have been successful as prime minister of Canada. His record, Trudeau's record, includes a commitment to gender equality in his cabinet, which continues to be 50% women, progress and reconciliation with the Indigenous people in Canada, bringing in a national carbon tax. That is what Trudeau did, all of this. Implementing tax-free child benefit for families and legalizing recreational cannabis. These two I want the Caribbean and Africa to do. These two are good. He implemented a child benefit for families. The more children you have, you get benefits from the government. That's a good thing. And legalization of cannabis, aka marijuana, weed, whatever you want to call it. He legalized that for recreational use. So you have a lot of shops and stores in Canada that is selling marijuana because of Justin Trudeau. So Justin Trudeau, you were not the best friend to Africans and Caribbean people and the African diaspora, whether on the continent or abroad. Let me say that again. You were not best friends to Africans on the continent and Africans in the diaspora, Trudeau. But I guess you did your best for your people, and we say bye-bye to you, Justin Trudeau. May you, Justin Trudeau, enjoy the rest of your life and future endeavors in whatever you plan to do. Whether you plan to start a foundation, we know former presidents in the West like to start foundation and go abroad and say they're helping the people. If you want to do that, we welcome you, Trudeau. But all good things come to an end. And hopefully we will get a president of Canada or prime minister of Canada that is more favorable to the people of the Caribbean and the people of Africa, and also African Americans, because that is the mission of this channel, is to speak up for our people, bridge the gap between Africans on the continent and Africans in the Caribbean and in America, in South America, and also in Europe. That is the mission of this channel. And thank you for watching this video. And of course, I will see you again in the next video. Much love. Bye-bye for now. And don't forget, please consider subscribing to my channel. Bye-bye for now, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.